Hey there, this is Steven, and we are on Tuesday. So, Tuesday is Art Day. So, we're doing a little bit of creative expression, and today we're going to focus on drawing. All right, so these projects, we kick them out every single week. They're made to be done from home with your household materials. They're flexible for grades K through 12, and you can adjust these for your age range. There's cover all academic subjects within a project. I want you to ask yourself this question as you begin. What is interesting to me? And what are you curious about? These are designed for children with special needs and they are parent friendly. I'm going to review for you the weekly schedule. Every day I'm going to be releasing content to this calendar, this channel. So Mondays we do word of the week, Tuesdays we do art, Wednesday we do speech, Thursday we do movies, and Friday we focus on music. So any day of the week, just jump on in and you can work on a project. All right, so my goal today is to introduce you to a new artist that you've never heard of. I want to tie it to math, science, language arts. You create an art piece and then get curious with an extension activity. So today's artist is Francois Morellet. And Francois was from France. He was a painter, a sculptor, and also worked with light art, meaning light not in weight, but in lights like the sky, a luminescence, that type of light, that type of art he worked with. He was a leader in the abstract art movement and the creative expressionist movement, specifically dealing with geometric shapes, was one of his areas of expertise. Another thing, he was a self-taught artist. Take a look at a piece of his work here. This is an untitled piece of work, and as you can see, there are squares. So these are squares. Notice the color pattern. Notice the patterns in general in this piece of art. So what we're going to do is we're going to create our own project, a pattern-based art, or we're going to create our own drawing. So you get the chance to, one, draw any image that you like. Number two, create a pattern and only use 2 to 3 colors. 3, submit a picture of your artwork to my email address. Pick one extension activity for fun. That could be reading Francois Morel's biography and pretending that you're interviewing him. And you can write down 5 questions that you could ask. For history, you could study out France. For math, you can create a piece of artwork using a mathematical formula. And lastly, in science, you can learn about how colors influence our mood. Now, one of the things we'll take a look at here, and we're talking a little bit about math and a little bit about patterns. So I recreated a little bit of Francois' artwork here, my artwork here. Now, the good thing about this is my artwork is very imperfect and it's very basic, but I'm going to talk a little bit about that in a few minutes. But what I want you to focus on is this is what the mathematical part of it was. There is art that people will sell, and then there is art that there is a process to. And I want you to learn about the process because not a lot of people will look at that. They'll look at the artwork and they'll look at a picture and they'll be like, oh, I like it, it's art. Oh, I don't like it, it's not art. And then they'll look at a drawing. Well, art is more than that. One aspect of art is a drawing that depicts a character, but there are other parts of art. And this is what artists like Francois Morellet in the abstract expressionist geometric shape movement were referring to. So I recreated this piece, and here are some things that you want to pay attention to. So there are even numbers going across. So going across, you can count up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 is an even number. When you look at the original piece of art, there were 12 numbers going across. That was an even number. Now, going down, you have odd numbers. 1, 2, 3. I have 3. In the original artwork, there was 9. So you have 9 by 12. Now you can multiply that 12 times 9, and that will give you how many squares there were in the artwork. Now, in my piece of art, I have 6 across, 3 down. 6 times 3 is 18. So in a simple art project, you were able to do a little bit of math, a little bit of multiplication. You can play around with that just in one piece of art. Now, also notice that the artist only used 2 colors. So in my artwork, I used a red and a blue color, and those are the only colors that I used. In the original artist's work, he used a light blue and a greenish color. So he's working within the strengths. He's working within constraints. So he's only picking 2 colors and he's using a pattern. So look, every other one, red, blue, red, blue, red, blue. Now, the key thing about that is by using a pattern and only using 2 colors, that means that your focus is now only on the square and coloring the square and maintaining the pattern. So you're building discipline by doing the artwork this way. So there are more uses and more ways to view art when you begin to look at it across academic disciplines. So what I want to challenge you to do is to go out right now and create, work on pieces of art. Have a great time working on art today, create today. There are a lot of benefits from drawing that you can look at and that you can pick up in your artwork. So go out today, create, don't get frustrated, have fun creating. You'll have a great time doing art. So have a great week. Create. There was one more slide that I had on here that apparently didn't make it to this presentation, but I wanted to talk a little bit more about some of the benefits of drawing. So I don't have those right now, but what I will do is I'll bring those back next week. I'll find that slide. Like I said, I do imperfect art, and sometimes we have imperfect presentations, so we just have to wing it on the fly. Anyway, this is Steve. Take care. Bye-bye.